everyone. This is Alexis Small, your host for College Daze. Today's guest, we have Ms. Shelby, the founder and president of Bombshells in Business. So, Shelby, can you give us some insight of what exactly is Bombshells in Business?
Sure. Bombshells in Business is basically an organization that I created to equip young women with the necessary skills and connections to get their dream job. Mm-hmm. So that's everything from financial literacy to business etiquette, how to know what kind of portfolio a creative major needs versus a corporate major, carrying through all the way out to post-grad. I want them to be very well prepared and very competitive in the global market. So when they step out of this university, they know how to get a job. And also we're incorporating branding and marketing. We want people to know how to have their own brand. College teaches you how to get a job, but it doesn't necessarily teach you how to have something for yourself. So, we're trying to teach them how to mold and kind of manipulate those majors into kind of having something for themselves. And we're also just a sisterhood. We want to build up a good, strong network. That's a part of being a businesswoman. Mm-hmm. People say you're only as wealthy as your Rolodex, only as only as wealthy as the people that you know. So we want to encourage that, and Black women are known for not working together, and we want to break down some of those barriers and get people, working together and teamwork and doing it in a modern, fresh, fun way. We don't want it to be stuffy.
That's really interesting. So what gave you this idea to create this organization?
Well, it started off as a nonprofit in my hometown of Charlotte, North Carolina. While I was away, fall 2011, I did an internship for Condé Nast in New York, and I lived with an aunt of mine there. And during that time, prior to that time, I had done a lot of interning and a lot of writing for local publications in Charlotte. I had done a lot of celebrity interviews like Miguel and Jennifer Williams from Housewives and all this other stuff. So girls my age started emailing me like, hey, you're doing all this stuff. And at the time, after I came in as a freshman in 2009, I dropped out that next year because I just didn't like my major. I was frustrated and I was like, okay, I'm going to figure out what I wanted to do. So when I came home, I kind of just found journalism and just ran with it. So a lot of girls would tweet me, email me, find me on Facebook and ask, hey, how do you do what you do? You're only 19, you moved here, you've interned here, you've done this. Can you help me? What did you do? Can you read my resume? Can you, just any kind of help? And I was like, okay, there's really a need for this. No one is saying, hey, you don't have to wait till your senior year to start this, or hey, you don't have to be an adult to start on your job. Mm-hmm. You can do your career while you're in school, just like you're filming and, you have a show. You don't have to wait to do those kinds of things. So I had a panel of 5 women who poured their wisdom into me, and I just presented it to the community, and the Bombshell thing came because my Twitter name is Ron's Bombshell, and I wanted it to be associated with me. So there you have it. And when I came to school, I saw the need for the same kind of thing. There's not really anything that encourages you to start interning earlier, shadowing people. Right. There's nothing really to teach you how to get business cards, how to network. Those things weren't put in place, especially not for women. So I saw that need, and I was just like, hey, why not? Let's bring it to campus.
Cool. That's so cool. So how do you manage school and being an entrepreneur and running this organization? Like, how well are you with time management? I'm extremely efficient with time now. When I came home from school, I had started getting involved in the Charlotte chapter of NABJ. Okay.
And I started writing for some, freelance writing for some publications, and I was also a student. And so that time kind of gave me, some practice in juggling because I had to do so many different things. So now when I'm doing this kind of stuff, it's kind of like I'm used to it. I think God kind of prepared me in steps, because then I went to my internship, and when you work at a high fashion magazine, you're running, and I was a fine jewelry intern, so there was no room for mistakes. Right. I dealt with, expensive jewelry, so running all day, and I was still a student online at night, so I had to go home and do my work. So now that I'm on campus, this seems like calm and, routine to me. I know my classes are at this time, this time, this time. I know a Bombshell meeting is at this time, so, if I have some free time in between, I might want to knock a few assignments out early if I can. So it's all about, time management. I've gotten really good at it. Every once in a while I pull my hair out because there's just so many things on the calendar. I'm like, how am I going to get this done? But, I say a prayer and I call my mom and get myself together.
What advice can you give to future entrepreneurs?
I would say don't let anyone tell you no. And if you hear a no, just understand that that's a not right now. That's not a not ever.
Right.
So that's the advice that I would give them, because people are going to tell you, you know, you can't do that, or, you know, you shouldn't be doing that, or why are you doing that? Don't think, you know, that's a no. Sometimes God is telling you, not right now, you're not ready right now, and he'll bring you back to it. So that would be my advice.
Well, thank you. You heard it here first. And College Daze, this is Shelby. Follow her on Twitter and Instagram.
At bronze_bombshell with 1 L.
Thank you.